A lot of you don't think COVID's real, and I understand why you think that, because governments tend to like to control people at times. But the COVID is very real. I've talked to more than one nurse. One nurse told me she had COVID twice. There are people in the hospitals. My cousin got COVID. My aunt got COVID. It's not a hoax and it's not a joke. And yes, even though the COVID is very small, maybe even 1,000 times smaller than a grain of sand, at least that was my understanding. People say, well, why do I wear a mask if it's going to get through my mask anyway? And I'm breathing in my own breath, which is bad. I understand why you think that the masks are not necessary, but the masks are necessary, I believe. And the reason I believe it is if two people are wearing a mask, the chances of that getting through, I think, is much less. Now, maybe you have an argument, maybe, if one person's wearing a mask and the other person isn't. But if you're both wearing a mask, you have double protection at least. I don't see why it's going to hurt. If you're wearing something and someone, say, coughs on you or something, isn't there a better chance that it's going to get inside you if you're not wearing something over your mouth? It's just common sense, people. I really think that masks help. So wear your masks, be safe. May God protect you, but God also expects you to obey the laws. And the mask is not, like they say, the mask is not for you, it's for other people. You want to protect other people. You might not believe in it, but how is it? I don't see how it can hurt. Is it bad to breathe your own air in? Probably yes. But I think it's worse to get COVID, and if you're wearing something over your face, I just think it's common sense, at least for me, that I think it's better than not with that, because there is no chance it can't get through if you're not wearing a mask. There is a great chance it'll get through if you're not wearing a mask. If you are wearing one, it can at least be blocked, I believe. So be smart. Only go out if you absolutely have to. I know you think you're losing your freedom. I know you think that. I know that you also think that you're going to live your life, and everybody reacts to this differently, and those are all valid points. I get how people don't want to live in fear, but I still think you can have your freedoms, because you have no freedom if you get it. And you got to look out for those that you love, because you could give it to them if you get it. So find ways to do fun things without going out. Order your food to your house. That's what I've done. Through Walmart, they send delivery to my house. I don't have to go out. This virus is very serious. Lots and lots of people have died, in the millions in the world, and there's new strains supposedly coming out, and more of an outbreak, especially after Easter and spring break at these different times. We have a spike now going into Washington, what I was told, because of Easter and spring break. People let their guard down. They go to the movie theaters if they can. They go to eat out. They do all these different things. You're better not to eat out at all, just because people are handling your food and you don't know if they get COVID on it. But if you're going to do it, it's better to eat it at home than to eat inside a restaurant. If you have to eat at a restaurant or you want to eat at a restaurant, don't make a big habit of doing it a lot. You can still have your freedom, because you'd have no freedom if you lose your health. So, and this COVID's not going to last forever, and if it does last forever, it's not going to be as severe or as long. Now that we have a vaccine, in my personal opinion, it might always be around, just like the flu, but we'll have the vaccine. You gotta get your vaccine every year, and it's not as common, just like the flu, because we get it under control. And I think, but it might always be around. But if we're not smart in our decisions, then we lose complete freedom down the road by not making wise decisions about this. So you think you're losing freedom, but you're really losing freedom if this stays longer because people aren't obeying the laws. And say, well, everyone's doing it. Well, if you just don't think that way, please. Everybody take care. Love you. God bless.
All right.